Yo, 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 what's up, what's up, what's up? It's that time to drop a couple dimes and get somebody locked up because it's funny. All right, anyway, One Piece chapter 994. My other name is Yamato. Other name, I thought hey, thought that was the name. But anyway, guess he got another name. What's going on, Morgan the guy? Oh, I forgot to take your mod away. I'm about to take that off right now. All right. Okay, we got Capone. I think he's fleeing the Marines. Yup. They blasting on him. They laughing. They try to catch him at the wedding. All right. Now, this right here, this panel looks like an episode of Dragon Ball Z. I mean, for real. Kaido right now looks like Shinran. Just hovering over this little area right here. It looked like they gather all 7 Dragon Balls. It really does. But when you go down, you finally see that, no, this is One Piece. Now, somebody's arm just got dropped off. Kiku arm just got dropped. Thump. She got dropped too. Now, Kaido, he probably laughing right now. Smiling and laughing. He's just laughing. Then the whole class started laughing. Okay, now what's going on? Some of Kaido's boys got dropped too. All right. Sicilian over there. Okay, let me see. Get away from the roof. Yes, sir. Inarashi said, get away from the roof. I'm getting ready to go ham. He said, I'm about to go ham. I'm about to go hamster. All right. My man Mean. Thoughts on the corruption of the election. We should get a mean steam to talk about it. LOL. I don't know, man. I mean, I expected that. I expected all that stuff to happen. Trump is getting ready to sue my state. Now, anyway, Kinemon lights that sword on fire, right? Now, I've been saying this for a long time. If y'all don't know, for years, somebody else is saying it now too. My man, why am I getting ready to say Chibi? Not Chibi. What's my man? How did his name just slip my mind just now? It's my dude, man. We used to be in streams together. His name slipped my head. Now he's talking about using fire, water, and all this other stuff with hockey. Like that's part of hockey, right? I've been not Hugo Strange. Hugo Strange, I think, is a Trump supporter. That's cool, man. You could be what you want to do. Smithers, no, not Smithers. Man, if I'm about to pull his card right now. What's my man? Where's my man? As soon as I see his name, it's gonna be like, oh yeah. For some reason, his name just slipped out my head out of the blue. Okay. We used to do streams with Nostradamus. Tekken. Yeah, Tekken. Right. I wish Blue Ranger would come back. That's my man's too, man. I miss Blue Ranger. I ain't seen him in a while. But yeah, he did a video talking about hockey and that you can use different elements with it. Not real elements, but elements. How you can create water, fire, electricity with it, right? Now look at Kinemon. He just lit the sword on fire. Blue Ranger in ARL Discord. Man. Oh, for real? Oh, man. I'm in there, too. I'm in the ARL Discord. I got to link up with him. We got to get him back. Okay, with the Pokemon card pictures, it's the title. What you talking about? Why is Rockstar Rex his messages being retracted? Anyway, Kingdom Mind just lit the sword on fire. He didn't use no match. Where's that coming from? And he burned Kiku's arm to seal off the wound. Now, Kingdom Mind has Pokemon powers. Kingdom Mind is the fire cutter. I understand that. Where's the fire coming from? He's creating fire too. Like, what you come on? Sanji does it. He lights his leg on fire. Luffy does it. Red Hawk, he lit his arm on fire. What is it? Come on, man. I can't wait for Usopp to get it. And when he uses pop greens, he can imbue it with hockey. First off, he's going to have to do that anyway. But he can imbue it with hockey to make them fire, electricity, water, surround them in fire, electricity, water. Tekken said ice. I don't know about that, but let's say they can do it. Maybe so. But he'll be able to do all that crap. But yeah, Kingdom Mind sealed off her arm. I was thinking, though, if Kingdom Mind has that devil fruit power, couldn't he make like bandages like appear around the arm, like stop the bleeding, or does it have to be burned? Maybe it had to be burned. I don't know. Now, if it had been me, I'd be like, ah! I've been screaming like, oh man, like a little kid. Somebody I'd be like, you better get that hot stuff up off me, man. Okay, let me see. Okay, I typed it wrong. Kingdom Minds, with the Pokemon card power symbols in the thumbnail. Wouldn't that kind of ruin certain Logias? No. It wouldn't ruin certain Logias. Think about it. Does Sanji ruin fire Logias? Not at all. Because look at Luffy. He could do it with a couple of attacks. You can't turn into fire. You can just summon fire. You can't turn into it. Fire Logias can. Like if you're a water Logia or something like that, I don't think they even have that. But if you are that, what can the other person do? Can they turn intangible? No. You know what I'm saying? It would help you in a sense. Let's say, well, it actually not really. I mean, because I was thinking like let's say if the person's a fire Logia, you can use water attacks because you have hockey, right? Well, if you already had hockey, you could fight them anyway, whether you could hit them whether they're intangible or not. It would help because at least you got some water around you to help shield you from the fire, but it's not like if you got hockey, you can fight them anyway, whether you got it or not. But it would be better. But yeah, somebody like think about it like this. Morgan wants to know if that's going to ruin Logias. It hasn't yet. It's already happening. Luffy's doing it. Remember Thor Hammer, whatever it's called. I think it was called Thor Hammer. When he was fighting Don Chinjao and he punched him and the electricity came out of nowhere. It's already happened. It's hard for me to understand why people don't even they just see that and just like, okay, cool. As soon as I seen, I said, where did that come from? When I seen Red Hawk, I was like, wait a minute. And people say, oh no, they just did that for artistic expression. There ain't no damn artistic expression. I wanted to see where that came from. I was like, man, it gotta be hockey. He was using hockey when he did it. When Luffy learned hockey, that's when he started doing it. Luffy did not use any of those types of moves until he learned hockey. Now, as far as Sanji and Zoro goes, Zoro was learning hockey before. He was tapping into when he was learning how to cut metal. That's the theory. As far as Sanji goes, right? Where's the fire coming from? He's able to. Why isn't the fire burning his leg? It's got to be something. It got to be hockey. Gotta be. What else could it be? I'm trying to figure out what Sanji learned it from, though. But Sanji learned from a master, so he might have taught him that without him knowing that he was really using haki. You know what I mean? And Sanji tapped into haki easy. So did Zoro. They came back, both of them was hakied up. So obviously they already had some type of and Luffy too. They all had some experience with haki before they came back all hakied up from that time skip. So when Sanji's doing that Diablo Jumbo Bombo Bombo Rambo Bombo, he's using haki. Gotta be. Black leg, gotta be. Okay. Also, I'm taking the 10th off to camp for Xbox. That's what I'm talking about. Get that camp on. Bring a tent and everything. Okay, yes, that's it. The sense of determination. He said that sense of determination. Kaido is playing with them. He likes the fact that they're fighting hard against him, even though he thinks he's just going to annihilate them anyway. So that's the type of person Sanji is. Okay. Why get mirror when you can just train or use haki for fire? Because you can't turn it tangible. Because your fire attacks would be stronger. And on top of that, it's not necessarily the case that the Logia ability you're going to get, you'll be able to use that with haki. Like, I don't think people are going to be able to, use sand in haki. You know what I'm saying? With Crocodile, he'll be able to use sand, fire, water, ice. I mean, I don't know about ice, but electricity. He'll be able to use all those. So it's still worth it. It depends. What do you want to go intangible? Do you want to be able to fly? You know what I'm saying? You still got. You make it seem like just only creating fire is the only thing you can do. That's not the only thing you do. You do a lot more than just that. Okay. I love the way of the samurai. Now Roger and Whitebeard. So I love it. He said, I love it. I want to smash y'all. They did it right. It may not be the way of the times anymore, but death is what completes a person. Okay. Now, Kaido goes back to his regular form. If I'm not mistaken, his regular form should be his most powerful. Or the hybrid. The hybrid is probably the most powerful. Isn't that true? So let's end this now. He said, we about to end it now. And he got his mallet, everything. He got his fists clutched. Veins popping out, everything. He got a problem with these guys. All right. Don't be conceited, Kaido. There is no glory in losing to you. He said, man, if we lose, it's going to be shame. Nah, it is some type of glory in order to just fighting Kaido is a big deal. Okay, just turning into isn't the best advantage. And what's the point of being intangible in the new world? Easy. Being intangible does not, if the people have haki, being intangible still has an advantage. You've seen Akainu do it, remember? Not Akainu, Akainu. He turns intangible. Now, if you have haki, you can still hit him. But what he'll do is move that body part out of the way. He turns into fire, move that body part out of the way, so when you punch, you'll punch through him, right? But what he's really doing is just dodging. Remember that? You can dodge with Logia powers if the person has haki. So they'll punch you. You'll look like it went through you, and you'll be like, oh, he went intangible. No, yeah, he did, but it's not that the person couldn't punch him. He literally made a hole in his body so that the person could pass through it. Flying, you know what I mean? On top of that, what have we seen with people that use armament haki or apparently use haki to create fire? It's only for a couple attacks. It's not as strong as those Logia powers are devastatingly strong. It's not even close. Akainu and Akiji, they changed the landscape of an island completely. so that they permanently had one side of the island is permanently in fire, and the other side of the island is permanently snow and ice. I haven't seen anybody come close to doing that with a devil fruit power. I mean, with hockey. With alleged hockey. It's not even close. So it'd still be worth it to use it. But if you don't have it or you don't want to not be able to swim and all that kind of stuff, you at least have the hockey. Okay. He did Red Hawk underwater on top of that. Right. He was underwater. Underwater when he did Red Hawk. How did he keep the water from putting out the fire? It was encased in hockey. Okay, in MHA anime, when Deku uses lightning, it's just artistic design. But I do think hockey is related to the elements. They did too much. They did too much. You know what I mean? It's a bunch of different. It's not like they only did fire. They did electricity too. And I see it's definitely electricity and fire. We've seen both definitely. Seen fire from multiple people. We've seen electricity from what you call them, from Luffy. And I believe we've seen water before, but some people keep saying, no, they got water from somewhere else. Yeah, but there was a couple times where I seen Jinbei just standing there, his water just dripped from his hand. I'm dead serious. I seen it. He wasn't standing next to a body of water. His hand was just out and it just dropped. Okay, okay. Zeph was on the Grand Line, so probably knew it. That's what I was saying. That's what Sanji learned from Zeph. So that's probably why. You can skywalk not needing a Logia to fly. He's saying that as if everybody skywalks. The only person in the Straw Hat crew that can do that is Sanji. And I know you're gonna say, what about Luffy? No, he can't do it. He's not skywalking. When he turns into Gear 4, he just shooting his leg out so hard that the air pressure creates like a little jet in his legs. He's not actually skywalking. I think you might need to use hockey in order to skywalk. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that's probably air. They using hockey is creating air, a little air packet underneath your feet using hockey. I don't know, maybe. That's my theory. Okay. You can skywalk, not need already. I'm Team Logia's, but it seems like the elemental powers hockey is just superior. Superior? Are you crazy? Because if you got Logia power, you can get hockey too. You could double down. Nah, it ain't superior. Nah. Maybe Conqueror's hockey, maybe that. Trump got people chanting "Stop the count." I know in one state and count the vote in another. Meanwhile, Biden just saying count all the votes. Did Brooke use ice? Oh, yeah. Yo. But with the Brooke thing, I think Brooke was making stuff cold. And I think he did use ice. But if I'm not mistaken, Brooke was saying this. This is the reason why I didn't think that Brooke was using the hockey and creating that ice. Brooke said he was using his soul power. He's a ghost. You know how that whole, if your ghosts come around you, things get cold. And I thought that was just a byproduct of his devil fruit power. Being that he was brought back to life, he got some type of ghost type powers. He could turn into a ghost. So I'm thinking that that's part of his devil fruit power. It could be hockey, but we don't know just yet because it could just be part of his devil fruit power. We don't know that. He can pass through walls and stuff too. He can do a lot of crap with that devil fruit power. So it wouldn't be too far-fetched that that's just the devil fruit power. Gonna need the KH stream ASAP, or else I'm getting on it, man. We're gonna do that tomorrow. Okay, my big mom father was skywalking. He even crap talked Sanji saying everyone in the new world can do it. Have we seen everybody in the new world doing it? probably everybody noteworthy can do it. Luffy can't do it, not yet. You know what I mean? Some people can do it. Maybe some people don't want to learn. Sanji wanted to learn. Okay. Skywalking, not hockey. You just need very strong legs to kick the air. That's why I said it's my theory. It's my theory. And who said they're not using hockey? Remember, they said everybody has hockey. You got to unlock it. You know what I mean? But maybe some people, when they learn certain techniques, they're using a little bit of hockey without knowing. I don't know. Maybe. Okay. If Shanks top 1 hockey has to be superior, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Conqueror's hockey. Shanks has Conqueror's hockey. Whitebeard has Conqueror's hockey. You know, the top people have Conqueror's hockey. Okay, Morgan the guy, mean PC now. Shake my head. Yeah, I used to be a piece of garbage. I used to be a scumbag. Now I'm PC. That's what they said when he started skywalking. Also, I don't have Shanks top 1. F him. Okay, skywalk sounds like some sort of dance. It is. Okay, first castle level 1. Okay. It's Straw Hat and Jinbei. They're really tough. Watch out. Hurry. We gotta get to Kingdom Mine. Come on, we gotta move. I want to beat Kaido too. What you call him? Jinbei said, I want to beat. Wait, is it Jinbei? I think Jinbei said it. No. It's Luffy. It's Luffy said it. Luffy said it. Okay, why didn't you mention Blackleg? They think Sanji's black. They said Luffy and Jinbei is on their way up here, and Sanji was with him, dropping people, and they was like, "Yo, you should have mentioned that he was with him because he caught me off guard and knocked me out." Like, I mean, literally, he kicked this dude's head so hard, you see his teeth flying out. Okay, Shanks hockey might be on a whole other level. It is. Okay, you guys are pathetic. It's four tricks in Hamlet. 4 tricks. 4 tricks. That's actually kind of funny. And Hamlet. Those guys downstairs. Oh man, this is the worst, man. This is ridiculous, man. Oh my God. Didn't Shanks lose to a fish? It was a sea king. Ordinary, that word applies to you. This guy literally he has the body of a giraffe and he's literally on the head of the giraffe. There's no head. He's hanging from the neck of the giraffe. This is like the worst thing ever. Animal Kingdom pirate headliner, Hamlet, giraffe smile fruit. So basically, like, remember Kaku, the giraffe, he had the real giraffe Zoan. Cow fruit model giraffe. This right here is ridiculous. I mean, now look at this other guy. This guy right here is bad. I mean, Hamlet is terrible. I mean, he does have this normal body and he could probably move around normal with the exception of having a giraffe behind him. Like, in order for him to get through doors, he got to watch that giraffe in the back. That's got to be crazy. It's probably fun, like, having that, like, you just being able to, walk around 10 feet in the air and all that kind of stuff. That's probably cool, but it's got to be cumbersome having all that stuff behind you. You know what I mean? But this guy's even worse. He's almost entirely a giant rooster, and his head is out the butt with his arms on the back. And he's backwards. I know when the thing doodle, his face is right next to it. and people still take these. They still use these smile fruits. This is a successful smile fruit. These are the successes. It's ridiculous. End up keeping the laptop. Okay, keep the laptop. I wasted gas. Hey, yo, Jack, you got to do whatever you want to do. I'm just telling you what's the most economical way of working it. Most people, if they try and save money and get the best bang for their buck, you get a good desktop and get a laptop that you can take around elsewhere. Because it costs you less than getting a gaming laptop. But I don't know who wouldn't have enough space. Like if you live in an actual apartment or a house or anything, that you don't have a desk that you can fit a desktop on. That's kind of strange to me. I have no room for that. Like, are you living in a closet or you know what I mean? Like, what do you mean you don't have a room for a desktop? That's kind of strange to me. Okay. Now this dude, Four Tricks, Animal Kingdom Pirates headline of Four Tricks, has a chicken smile fruit. It says chicken, but that looks like a rooster to me. A chicken is female, and this guy is a guy. So anyway, they was talking crap about they was talking big crap about how Kaido's boat was getting destroyed by Sanji and Jinbei, right? And they said, "Man, get out the way. Let me show you how we do this." You know what I mean? Basically, Sanji dropped the chicken guy hard. Hopefully, he's not like the Phoenix dude from One Punch Man. Remember the Phoenix dude could come back stronger and stronger. It was like crazy, ridiculous. He had the Phoenix costume. It was just ridiculous how he kept coming back stronger. And Jinbei, he dropped the giraffe dude one punch. Wham! It was it. Okay. Sir Hamlet, Sir Four Tricks, Sir 4chan. He dropped them. That's it. That's done. Okay, these gifters are hilarious sometimes. Most of the times. Some of this stuff is crazy. Like the dude literally has an entire giraffe like behind it. To be honest, I would rather have him have that than have a gorilla hanging out my arm, like a full body gorilla just out of my arm. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to lug it around and stuff like that. At least with the giraffe, it can carry you. You don't have to walk no more. The only problem is getting around. If you're trying to get into a house or something like that, it's got to be ridiculous. Other than that, it's cool. You know what I mean? Washing yourself is probably a task, though. You know what I'm saying? You got to turn your neck around, wash yourself. Like, I don't know. It's going to be hard to do it. I remember the days when me used to live in a closet. Yup. I actually have a closet now. No, I'm not rich. Shit, I'm just in a better house. That's all. Okay. Performance floor. I've been bitten. Now he's turned into an ice Oni. I'm so cold. Help me. How is it turning them into this stuff? It don't make no sense. Okay, why did you do this to us, Master Queen? I'm so cold. I'm turning into an Oni. So what pleasures all you do? So what pleasures? All you do is laugh anyway. Maybe now you'll be useful. Yo, these guys turned into some monsters. This one actually looks like Inarashi. For real. Look at the dog looking one. Is this some plague? Don't let your skin touch. Don't let your skin touch them. Use weapons. You ain't got to tell me twice. I'd have been using weapons from the very beginning. Okay. Now, I'm trying to figure out how is this plague turning them into ice Onis? Maybe it's something like a devil fruit power or something like that. I don't know. Okay, what is he thinking? Queen's going mad. The Oni are attacking friend and foe alike. Okay, Boss Hyogoro. Okay, Boss Omasa's been infected. Whoa, cut his arms off. I'm sorry, boss. If I'm only going to harm my own people, then it's better to no, you fool, don't. I don't want to be a monster. He said the spot where he could put the desktop is blocked by his bed. You know, you can get small desktops, right? Like take up the same footprint as a laptop. Yeah, you can get a desktop that's smaller. Doesn't have to be as big as the one I got. Okay, I don't want to be a monster. There must be a cure. And if there's no other way, I'll cut you down. But never end it yourself. Oh man. Okay, stop it, my brother. You know me. We joined this pirate crew together. It kills me when they try to talk it out with the person when they turn into a monster. It never works. But it does work if it's a Disney movie or something like that, where they just want you to believe in the heart of the cards, some crap. This is too cruel, Queen. How can you do this to your own? Queen don't care. Queen is just as evil as Kaido. I can't whip up an antidote and administer it to all these Oni in the midst of a battle. Chopper thinks that he can fix them, but he can't do it while he's fighting. It's practically impossible. But unlike back in Udon, the mastermind behind the virus is right here. He said, if we get Queen, we can figure out how to stop it. If they had Law with them, he'll be able to cure them immediately. He just use room and cut the whatever part of that virus out of their body. Okay. When's the next Mean stream? I want to hear from different people on why they think Trump or Biden is trying to steal the election in their own words. It's going to be next week. It was supposed to be this week, but I wound up having to work a double and stuff like that. So you know how that go. Whoever cultivates that virus must also have the antibodies. If we can just get those, then I can make a ton of medicine. And it had to be a lead performer. Stealing the antidote would be a tall task. He said it got to be Queen. He said if it would have been like a scrub, we'll be able to just take it. Queen is a gangster. They might not be able to beat Queen. I'm less worried about the way they're going out of control than I am about the after effects. It's increasing their ferocity and muscle mass while freezing the skin. I'm trying to figure out what type of virus could do that. I mean, it is One Piece, but come on now. Like I thought, I didn't know that you could do this in One Piece. The body just can't handle that kind of stress. What can we do to keep them down? What are they, zombies? But if we just abandon the infected, then they'll stop living. If you get infected, you'll last an hour at best. Who's been turned into an ice Oni? So they're not actually Onis. That's what I'm thinking, that they're not actually turning into Oni. They change their form where they look like ice Onis, but that's just the effect of that virus. That makes more sense to me. I might be able to run with that. We've seen people change the way they look when they got beat up or something like that. Remember Sanji reconstructed people's faces and stuff like that. So the virus is not actually turning. I thought they was actually turning into Onis. So they're not actually Onis. That's what it seemed to be. Who's been turned into an ice Oni? Your friend, your boss, your subordinate. They might be as strong and lively as they've ever been in their lives. Make sure you hug them one last time before they go. Catch the fever. Don't miss it. Oh, he's singing. He think it's funny. You think it's cute. Okay. Another sick new weapon. That guy's a real piece of work. He's a piece of work. I'm getting off this floor. Apu on the run. He said, man, I ain't even gonna play with this crap. Open the door already. Hey, brother Apu, huh? What's this? The only antibodies in the world. Okay, if they take that from you, I'll slaughter you myself. So what you calling Queen gave Apu the antidote. I don't know why. So Apu is weaker than Queen? Probably. He would have to be if Queen think he can just slaughter him. But why did he hand it to Apu? Okay, I think we're ready to start. Queen presents game night. You got to give them a fighting chance, or it ain't no game. Betrayal, no rules whatsoever. He says no rule whatsoever. Let's play some freeze tag. What? Yo, wait a minute. Queen set Apu up. Apu's on the run because they trying to get him for that antidote. Zoro, grab that from him. You got it. He said, I'm about to chop him up. He said, and I got smoke with him since the last time we ran into each other. He said it's up with him. Okay, how big is your desktop, Mean? It's like this wide and that far deep back, like that. And about this high up. It's pretty big. Hold on. Let me see. This right here. See that? It's pretty big. It's not super. I mean, it's like standard size, I guess. But at the same time, it's just sitting on the desk. Okay. Don't let the enemy have it, or our guys will die. Don't let the samurai recover. Okay. What are you thinking, Queen? This is insane. If you can play keep away for an hour, you win, Apu. They'll all be dead. Steal and kill. Do whatever it takes. Why is he doing that? Just because he think it's funny? Now, but the thing I don't like about it is that seems like an excuse the writers are going to use in order to make it so that Chopper can get his hands on that antidote. Because if Queen would have kept it, you know what I mean? Like maybe Zoro may be able to beat Queen. You know what I mean? No, actually, I think Zoro probably could beat Queen. Barely. You know what I mean? But now I didn't make a Discord server. I don't know how to do that. I have a Discord though. And I did download it. Okay, right brain tower inside the dome. Do you really think you can get away with them under your arms? Young master, with them under your arms. Okay, so Yamato got what's his Shikamaru. No, she got Maru, whatever his name, something Maru and Shinobu. Get ready to try to run off with him. This dude literally is missing his legs. All he has is a torso. It's crazy. He can't even wipe his butt, man. I would have never taken that smile fruit. Okay, all we have to do is kill that boy and our mission is complete. Okay. Need me to make the server? We'll talk later on about that. Okay, I don't know who you are, but if you're on our side, please, I beg of you, say Lord Momonosuke. I said Amaru. I thought his last name, I thought his name had the word Maru in it, like a lot of anime characters. I can't believe I forgot his name was Momonosuke. How's the protest and rioting going on in Philly? Okay, you avoiding the crowds? Nah, I haven't seen much of it anyway. It hasn't. I heard a lot of it was going on in North. I heard a lot of that was happening out north. You know, Philly's a big city. It's not huge, but it's a big city. Um, so you know what I mean? Like there could be rioting going on in North Philly. I would never know about it. I'm in Center City. Give me 1 second. All right. I'll save you too, Shinobu. I saw you 20 years ago at the execution of Kozuki Oden. You were so gangster. You inspired me to be who I was back when I was actually a girl before I became trans because I wanted to be like Oden. I called myself Shinobi. I mean Shinoba. Because you're Shinobu, I call myself Shinoba. Okay, huh? So tell me again, who are you calling a fool of a lord? Your words brought me to tears, brought tears to my eyes. The life of Kozuki Oden brought tears to my eyes. Yo, it's just a big giant explosion out of nowhere. Okay, Momonosuke, on that terrible day, I ran to Kuri to save your life. She blocked it like it was nothing. Yamato's a straight gangster. She's a gangster, man. She gotta be the next Straw Hat. Gotta be straight gangster. Oh man, she more gangster than Capone. You know what I mean? She like Capone and Lil Durk mixed up in one. Straight gangster. Okay, how are you fine? He's like, what? You just got exploded. What the? You should be unalive right now. Okay, but I'm sorry. He said, how are you alive? What's going on? All I could do was watch as Kaido dangled you from over the edge. Okay, back then, I didn't have the strength. Now I'm too gangster. She said, back then I was weak. Now I'm way too gangster. She swung that mallet. She sent them boys flying. I mean, flying. Okay. Now they panicking. Who are you? I used your father's name earlier, but my other name is Yamato, and I would die for you. Her real name is Yamato. She called herself Odin. I thought she had another name. Oh man. But anyway, I would die for you. So we need to cue in that Prince song. Prince did a song called I Would Die For You. And you just keep saying, I would die for you. Hey, that's one of my favorite Prince songs, man. Prince is a gangster. I love his music. He's one of my favorite artists. My favorite artist. This chapter is actually pretty good. But the only gripe I have with it is this whole thing with I pull. It seems like a way for them to get that for just to like force Chopper into getting it. You know what I'm saying? Like, just trying to force the story. I didn't like that. These whole animal things, these smile fruits, they getting funnier and funnier, man. It's gonna be crazy if you see one person who's literally just a human head. Like, what if this dude didn't even have a body? It was just a human head on a giraffe or something like that. He'd be like, okay, I ain't got no hands no more. I'm pissed. I would really be mad. I don't have any hands anymore. Like, are you ridiculous? Are you kidding me? That's ridiculous. Not a big Prince fan, Michael Jackson 100 times better. You lost your mind. No. As far as talent goes, Prince is more talented than Michael Jackson. Prince can go down in the studio and come up with his own album, a good album, by himself. Michael Jackson can't do that. Now I listened to both Michael Jackson and Prince. Michael Jackson got a better team behind him. Michael Jackson got the bigger hits, more of the hits. So I can see somebody putting Michael Jackson over Prince easy. But 100 times, you lost your mind. Maybe somebody could say that Michael Jackson is twice as good as Prince. I could even see somebody saying Michael Jackson's 3 times as good as Prince, right? I can see somebody saying that. To me, that sounds ridiculous, but I can see somebody saying that. 100, if you say 10 times, you sound funny to me. I mean, that doesn't even make sense. Prince, one of the all-time greats. How is Michael Jackson 100 times better than one of the all-time? Prince is the GOAT. Michael Jackson ain't, come on, stop it. No, he's not. Okay, so see, somebody else said it too. No, he's not. Queen just loves playing games, apparently, like letting Luffy train in prison. Oh, yeah, Queen did do that. Queen has, Morgan the God has brought up a very good point. Queen has played games with some of the prisoners in Udon. That is true. So Queen playing games with Apu is somewhat in his character, but the only difference is Queen was playing games with the enemy, with the ops. With the ops, not the comrades, not the homies. Apu's on his team. You know what I mean? But maybe the whole betrayal with is really not betrayal because Drake wasn't really part of their crew, but maybe that made Queen a little leery of Apu. That could be the case. So him playing is part of his character. That is in his character. So you got a point there. But why risk it? And on top of that, it just like this just seems too risky. But on top of that, it seems like just a way to get Chopper that antidote. That's what it really. Chopper said something about the antidote. The next panel, Queen's like, here's the antidote. You know what I mean? That just don't make no sense to me. But anyway, let me see these comments. Well, he shot those ice bullets at his own team. Yeah, to beat the other people. To beat, because they're getting slaughtered. So it's like a last resort. He didn't do this before. He did it too back in did he shoot him with the poison? No, was that somebody else? He might have been the one who provided it though. Remember that zombie stuff or whatever back when they was at the prison? Maybe these lower ranked soldiers are dispensable for him. That's true. But why would Apu wouldn't be as dispensable, would he? Apu one of the biggest guys. I wouldn't put him on the level of these guys that they turn into ISO knees. You know what I mean? Okay, Prince couldn't hit vocal MJ was hitting. I agree with that. Or didn't have the creativity abilities as Michael. Oh, man, okay. Now, no, that's not true. That is not true. Prince is just as, or even more so creative than Michael Jackson. Prince was producing Prince could sing and produce. He could play like 1,000 different instruments. He can go in the studio and come out with his own album featuring himself. Michael Jackson couldn't do that. Michael Jackson could not do that. Now, as far as being a better singer, obviously Michael Jackson's the better singer. I'm not arguing that. I think that's just clear and evident. It's not even close. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say that Michael Jackson 5 times better singer, but I mean it's not close. He's at least double as good. So I don't know about at least, but he's way better than him. Like I don't think anybody will argue it in terms of just singing. You know what I'm saying? Like if we had the song already prepared and I had to I had to get somebody to sing that song, I'm going with Michael every time. I'm going with Michael every time. But as far as an artist, if I had an artist and I'm like, okay, which one's going to drop a hot song? I'm going with Prince. Okay, Apu is a low ranker in the Beast Pirates. No, he ain't. No, he ain't. No, he ain't. He's low rank compared to like Queen, King, Jack, and those types of guys. But he's not a lackey. He's not like one of these guys being turned into ISO knees. Okay, what? Look at MJ songs. They was ahead of his time. MJ wasn't making them. Somebody else was writing them for him and producing them for him. But he just was a good singer. He could sell the songs really good. Okay. And Prince wasn't ahead of his time. Okay. They was headed. Okay, he said they. Okay, cool. They was ahead of his time. And look at his music videos. MJ had the crazy creativity in his videos. That's true. That's true. That's true. Like I said, I don't have a problem with you giving it to MJ, but don't say MJ's 100 times. That don't make. Come on, don't stop it. That's disrespectful. Yeah, I could see somebody saying MJ better than Prince, but come on, man, it is not by that much. Stop playing. Okay, Mean is DBS next. Yup, yes it is. He's below the numbers. That's low ranking. If he's below the numbers, it's just barely. I don't know if he's below the number. He might be around the numbers rank, right? He's somewhere around it. But even if he's below the number, that's not low rank. The numbers are top in the crew. You got King, Queen, and Jack. Those are three top goons. Kaido's right above them. The next level would be the numbers. Right? The next level is the numbers. That's not weak. That's not weak at all. Okay, but anyway, that can't be. Anyway, go ahead and leave your comments, like the video, and subscribe because I can't eat. I'm broke. And you got the power to change that. Check the links in the description box. Peace. Nah, the Flying Six is above the numbers. I forgot what their name was. Yeah, you got Flying Six, you got numbers, and then you got King, Queen, and Jack. And then Ace. Ace was actually part of Kaido's crew. He was Ace. King, Queen, Jack, and Ace. Okay. He's in charge of the numbers. Okay, I'm telling you, like, Apu's not weak. He's not fodder. Like, these ice onlys, they're fodder. Like, seriously, Apu would destroy them guys. Anyway, peace.